Right after the 1979 victory of the Islamic Revolution, the US imposed economic, trade and financial sanctions with a comprehensive trade ban since 1995. Since the mid-2000s, a series of executive orders created a broad framework of prohibitions and bans against Iran. Those restrictions intensified after 2010 and covered the energy sector and other key economic sectors. The sanctions against Iran's financial sector included designations and asset freezes affecting the Iranian central bank and commercial banks. The EU adopted comprehensive economic, trade and some other sanctions against Iran since 2010. Those measures were intensified in the following years with an oil embargo in 2012. Those sanctions were lifted or were temporarily frozen following the 2015 nuclear deal. But back in May 2018, the US began to unilaterally impose sanctions against Iran after former President Donald Trump's administration abandoned the agreement. He also launched what he called a maximum pressure campaign against Iran at the time, targeting the Iranian nation with the toughest ever sanctions. Trump failed in his anti-Iran campaign, but his anti-Iran measures have hurt the Iranian population.
Iranian people are the main innocent victims of the inhumane unilateral coercive measures that have been imposed against them under the failed so-called policy of maximum pressure.
Strict bans on banking transactions have made it impossible for Iran to access critically needed medicine and medical equipment over the past years. Iran has described those sanctions as a crime against humanity. One case in point is Iran's patients suffering from epidermolysis bullosa or EB, which is a special skin disease. They are suffering because a Swedish company which produces special bandages needed for remedial purposes refuses to give Iran the critical material due to US sanctions.